What most YouTube chefs won't tell you is there's one incredibly easy hack that anyone can do to create crispy, restaurant quality fries at home. And I'm the one that's going to be bringing it to you. Guys, I'm tired of seeing sad fries. Soggy, greasy, homemade fries. Guys, we can do better than this. And what's great about this recipe is there's no parboiling, no par cooking, no freezing, no cooking the next day. Literally, all you need is 30 minutes, some potatoes, and some salt, and you can have crispy, flawless, well-seasoned fries without any of the hassle. Literally, salt, potatoes, forget about it. So let's get started.
It all begins with 4 large russet potatoes that I've peeled and chopped into some matchsticks. Now, normally I like to leave the skins on my fries, but to capitalize on that exterior crispiness, we're taking them off. And from here, we're simply going to be giving these spuds an ice cold water bath to remove those excess starches. And we're going to repeat the process of soaking and draining until everything runs clear, which usually takes about 3 times. And after everything has been appropriately rinsed, we're going to transfer our newly washed spuds to a clean kitchen towel. Now guys, starches and excess moisture are the enemy of crispy fries. So we're just going to take a small handful of our freshly washed spuds into a kitchen towel and start straining out the water, squeezing everything out. The goal is to remove as much moisture as humanly possible. And once they're nice and dry, we're going to transfer them into a clean, dry bowl. And from here, we're going to repeat the process with the rest of our spuds, drying them to the best of our abilities. Now guys, don't worry if they're not all completely dry. Potatoes are a high moisture food, and this next step will take care of the rest of that water. We are going to be dry brining our potatoes. Now don't look at me like I'm crazy. I know this is normally only done with proteins, but it works so good here because potatoes hold on to so much water. So we're going to be grabbing some generous pinches of kosher salt and massaging it all the way from the top to the bottom, making sure all of our fries are fully encrusted in that salt. Then we're simply going to put a lid on this container and let it brine for about 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, as you can see, we've already released a lot of water. These potatoes were dry, and this was a completely dry container. This is going to give you that extra crispiness. So all we're going to do from here is strain any of that excess water that was brought on by the dry brine. And from here, it's time to fry. And to achieve maximum flavor and crispiness, we're doing a double fry. This is necessary. So the first cook cycle is on 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to drop them down for about 4 minutes. This is going to cook them all the way through on the inside. As you can see, there's not a lot of color. So we're going to crank that heat back up to 350 and then toss them down for another 4 minutes. So 8 minutes total, and take a look at the crisp. And these are seriously the best looking fries I have ever made, and this technique totally works. Between the dry brine and the double fry, we have some seriously restaurant quality grade fries on our hands here. And from here, we're going to transfer these into a paper towel lined bowl and season them gently with some kosher salt. Yes, we still need to season these afterwards, but not quite as heavily, because that dry brine penetrates deeply inside the potatoes, so you have a more flavorsome fry. From here, we're going to repeat the process of draining that brining liquid. Please do this between each batch. And also remember to keep the lid on your container, as it will reduce the oxidation. And then we proceed to double fry, the first cycle going on 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 4 minutes, and then finishing them off on 350 degrees for another 4 minutes. And after everything has been said, done, and seasoned, let's take a look at these crispy fries. That crunch is visible. This is the ideal fast food French fry at home, and it would be a sin to serve it with anything other than a perfectly cooked smash burger. So let's take a taste.
Well, here we are, folks, at the end of another incredible side dish video. Get a load of these. They're absolutely perfect. Oh yeah. I mean, look at the rest of these bad boys. I mean, they look absolutely amazing. Again, we didn't do any sort of like vinegar boiling or blanching or, you know, par freezing, par frying. This is just done in one night. And again, all you need are potatoes and salt and a little bit of water to rinse them off. So, this is the true tale of the tape right here. And some of these have been sitting out for a little while too. I don't think you heard that all the way. Crunch ham. Been a minute since we've done that. And these are perfectly seasoned. That hybrid brine penetrated all the way through those potatoes, drained out all that extra water, and what we have here is a perfectly cooked, home-cut French fry. You don't have to go and buy bags of frozen fries, spending tons of money on processed foods. Buy potatoes in bulk. 5-pound bag of potatoes can make endless fries. I've done this with any kind of potato imaginable. Red potato, yellow, Yukon Gold, and russets, and it all turns out the same. I have been working on the perfect fry recipe for over a year now, and this is by far the easiest, lowest maintenance recipe that will yield the greatest results I've ever had. Skip the line at the drive-thru, skip the frozen foods, skip everything else that you're doing. No more soggy, sad fries. And guys, I'm really terrible at this, but please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The family is growing out of this world. We've got a lot of great things coming. We're going to spend this year fixing the side dishes and everything else. And as always, if there's something you would like to see, comment them below. Until next time, this is your boy, the Mad Chef. Have a great night, and don't give up on your fry game. This is easier than anything anyone else here on YouTube has ever had to offer, and the results are always perfect. See you next time.